Good morning, CMTA community. Woo! Welcome to the 2024 CMTA Patient and Research Summit. If you are here for the triathlon, you're in the wrong room. Okay, we are going to get started, and it's very important that we are on time today because we have our amazing virtual community with us on Zoom. So welcome everybody via Zoom. We're hoping we're coming through loud and clear to you. We could have a couple tech issues throughout the day because we are human and those things happen. So we thank you in advance for your patience. And quickly, the team is just going to go through and introduce themselves, and then we're going to turn it over to Sue. So I'm Laurel Richardson, the Director of Community Outreach.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah Gentry. I'm the Director of Technology.
Hi, I'm Catherine Forsey. I'm the Chief Research Officer.
Hi, everyone. Chris Cosentino, Director of Marketing.
Hey, everybody. Sarah Cater, Digital Marketing Manager.
I'm Kenny Raymond, Head of Communications.
Hi, I'm Kim McGee. I'm the Director of Finance and Admin, and I've been here for 17 years, so I'm the oldest employee.
How am I supposed to follow that, man? Hi, I'm Jonah Berger. I am the National Youth Programs Manager.
Good morning. I am Gina Sweeney. I am the Chief Engagement and Gift Officer for the CMTA.
Thanks, you guys. All right. I have a small but mighty team, and they are awesome. Please introduce yourselves to them. It's an amazing group, and thank you all for coming. Welcome to the folks in the room. Welcome to everyone who's joining us virtually. We're so excited about the program this weekend. I want to also thank our sponsors. They're listed all over, and so you can see them on the posters around, and especially Applied Therapeutics, as well as the vendors who are along the hallway. So please feel free to visit the vendor booths. Bathrooms are that way, and if you need to move around, moving's important. Whether you're walking or rolling, however you got in the door, if you need to move at any point during the day, feel free to do that. Everybody gets it. It's all good. And please continue to eat your breakfast. We knew that that was going to be an issue. Most important meal of the day. So let's be strong for this great day that we have coming. I also want to mention special thanks to our Summit Steering Committee, who have spent a very long time since the last Boston Summit planning this day for you. Their names are in your program. So thank you so much, especially to the steering committee. So my name is Sue Bruhn. I'm the CEO of the CMTA. I couldn't be more delighted to be here with you today. My first day on the job was the Boston Summit approximately a year ago. So I've been thinking about fall as a time of renewal and excitement and when colors become vibrant. And after a long career in biotech and drug development, I was so excited to join the CMTA as the CEO last year. I'm just been embraced by this warm community, and as I've traveled the world and met some of you, and I hope to meet all of you today, it's really been an amazing journey. And this team that you met today has prepared with the Summit Steering Committee such a great program over today and tomorrow. We are unique in the advocacy space for CMT because we are focused on both things we can do for today, for the community, solutions for today, as well as a focus on research and for the future. And so we believe those things not only are equally important, but actually empower each other. They work together synergistically. So the community supports research and research supports the community. And I think that's part of what makes us really special and unique in our journey. We are laser focused on our mission here at the CMTA, which is to support the development of treatments for CMT, to improve the quality of life for people with CMT, and ultimately to find a cure. We are a nonprofit 501c3 charity organization, and there's an independent group called Charity Navigator, which rates nonprofits across the board, big and small, in any kind of area. And they give out scores, and it's a score of up to 4 stars. And we continue to receive those 4 stars every year. But then when they look deeper into the way that the organization is run and at our financials, there's another scoring system that's given us a perfect 100% score 4 years running. That's given to a very small percentage, and in fact, only 15 organizations in all of healthcare have ever received that perfect score. That's a really special designation, and one of the main reasons we get that is because 90 cents of every dollar is going to our mission. And so we are laser focused on making sure that we are stewards of that, and we're supporting both the community and the research. You'll hear more about research tomorrow. The two pillars are driving the program as well. So today's program is all kinds of great stuff to learn and share about things we can do today. Tomorrow we'll talk a little bit more about our approach to research and the way that we think about not just investing in the actual treatments that are in development, but also the foundational clinical trial readiness, so that when the science is ready, the clinical trials are ready, the sites are ready, and we have a way to manage that. And there's an amazing story about CMT Sword, and I think CMT Sword could be our first approved product for any type of CMT, so we're gonna share that story with you tomorrow, and we're looking forward to that. We also have our Centers of Excellence. Our Center of Excellence, you'll come on the stage here right after me. The Center of Excellence designation goes to a neuromuscular specialist who also has an understanding of CMT. But in addition, it's a multidisciplinary site that can address all of the complicated aspects that might come up for you as a patient. What's the impact of that? 9,000 visits just in 2023 alone. Those visits are people who have been going back to Centers of Excellence because of the high quality of care that they received at those sites. But in addition, they're new patients who have spent sometimes years on a diagnostic odyssey, not being heard, not being seen, not being understood, and finally getting to a place where people really understand what's going on for them as a CMT patient. We have our patients as partners in research, 6,400 folks who've filled out profiles, and hopefully everyone in the room will get to do that today as well if you haven't already. That's an opportunity that empowers you to help research happen. That could be an interventional clinical trial, but could also just be a focus group, helping a drug development company to make sure that the voice of the patient is heard as they think about developing their products. And as much as we focus on physical health, we heard from the community, mental health was an important issue as well. And Laurel and her team has launched the emotional support groups, which have been really well received. So feel free to sign up for those as they come on again as well. Our branches, all over, 73 at the end of 2023. I want to shout out to Ron Plagman, who is the Denver branch leader. Is he in here? He was checking people in. Yes. So if you didn't see him, he might have checked you in today. And I also want to mention the Center of Excellence leaders, Vera Friedman and Michelle Yang for pediatrics, who are going to be part of the next session. Our youth program has been growing and growing, and Joan is going to take you through some of that. But the heart of that is our camp program. We have a week in West and a week in East. I got a chance to visit both of them. It's a magical place where kids between the ages of 10 and 18 can meet their tribe, be in a group of people who understand, and not just the campers, but the staff who are amazing, who are all volunteers, who work to create an environment where kids can be kids, everything is adaptable, and everything works for them, in support of them. And this is the future leaders, really, of our community. We have campers who become counselors. We have campers who become keynote speakers at our conferences. So it's pretty exciting. Today, we're excited to kick off this Patient and Research Summit. We're excited to have you all here actively participating. There's a lot of ways that you can get engaged and empowered. Make a friend, share a story, meet someone new. All these stories are so amazing. Listen to the STAR talks tomorrow. Learn about the research that's going on and how you can participate through Patients as Partners in Research actively as part of what we're doing. This is CMT Awareness Month. We're running a campaign called Let's Beat CMT. Where you literally can use your voice to make a little mini video and send it to our marketing team. We're pushing those out through socials if you've seen them. They've been really empowering and interesting messages from the community about ways that you can use your voice in your everyday life, big and small, to empower yourself. So we're excited about the program. We're delighted to have you here. I'm super energized about what's going on. And I want to transition over to a video that we're going to share from TurboMed. They have been an important partner for us since 2015. Generous donors, very aligned with our mission, including giving out free braces to the community. They love CMTA. They love the CMT community. They created a short documentary video that we wanted to share with you right now.
I'm Gina Sweeney from the Charcot-Marie-Tooth Association. In collaboration with TurboMed, I am delighted to present to you our documentary, Davi Strides, Living with Charcot-Marie-Tooth Disease, also known as CMT. I personally have had the joy of watching Davi grow into the young, courageous young lady she is today. And through this film, I promise you, you'll get to know Davi the way that I have. She is nothing short of inspiring. The CMTA is committed to improving the lives, developing treatments, and ultimately finding a cure for all living with CMT. Please know if you or your loved one is living with CMT, you're not alone. Go to cmtausa.org. Enjoy the film.
When I was super young, I would only walk on my toes. My feet would just like slab on the floor. I couldn't like roll my feet. It was very hard to walk fast and to do sports at school or hang out with friends and do certain activities that they were able to do. As I got older, I had less mobility. We went to so many doctor's appointments, and I remember crying a bunch in the car and like not wanting to go. It was very stressful meeting with people and telling doctors the same thing over and over again. I'm Davi Levinson. I'm 15 and I have CMT.
My name is Stefan. I'm the owner of TurboMed Orthotics and the co-inventor of the extern foot grub brace. We're in Washington, D.C. to meet Davi and Davi's family. I met Davi in Lisbon a couple months ago, and I asked Davi to be our newest ambassador at TurboMed Orthotics. So let's go meet Davi and Davi's family. Hi, Davi.
Hey, so nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Funny story, we were in Portugal with my friends and I was walking around and Stefan actually walked up to me and asked what I had and why I was wearing braces. And so after talking for a while, he said that he would send me 2 different braces to try out and see if they worked for me. And after I started wearing TurboMed for a while, I found out so much more comfortable and I was more free and I could wear any shoes I want, which was my biggest dream ever.
Hi, I'm Renana. I'm Davi's mom.
And I'm John, Davi's dad. I think we were asking ourselves, is this real? Is this person serious? Who does this? Who just comes up and starts talking about, something that they can help and promising to help? Promising, I'm going to send you braces for free when I get back. These braces will change your life. A couple weeks after he got back, a box showed up with the braces. An interesting thing I found was Stefan really explained why he thought the TurboMed braces would benefit her versus the carbon fiber ones that she had been wearing. This opened up our eyes a bit to the differences and the possibilities of what braces can do and what they will allow Davi to do. And of course, wearing any shoes that she wants. For a fashion conscious teenager, that's very important.
How do I look?
Oh, yeah.
You look cool.
You look great.
I think the story of meeting Stefan has just become part of her story.
TurboMed has changed my life. I wear my braces like all the time besides when I'm in the water and like when I'm going to bed. They're super easy to keep on all day because they don't like hurt or anything. So I wear them doing normal activities inside and outside of the house. My biggest like passion and dream is swimming in the Paralympics. So these races are really easy to slide on and off. So for swimming, that's super nice. I take them right next to the pool with me. They're super like easy and fast, and I can just like get out of the water, put them on, and like run off to wherever I have to go.
She went from wearing one brace to 2 braces and really rocking those braces, wearing shorts, skirts, you name it. She didn't feel like she needed to hide anymore. I think that has been the best part of it, because in order to be your true and authentic self, which is what every parent wants for their child, this really gave her that lift.
The fact that she's gained confidence, she's willing to wear these. She wants to wear them. She wants to let people know about her disability and that she's doing everything she can to live her life. And it's nice to see as a parent.
Now I'm so much more open about my CMT, and most people at my school and my camp and like my close friends know what I have, because I noticed that if I share it with them, that they will be more understanding and they will make sure I'm included in activities. Now that I've expressed what I have and what I can do, they are so much more supportive. Oh yeah.
My name is Chase. I'm in 9th grade. I knew about the condition with her legs and feet, I guess maybe from 5th grade, but I didn't have a problem with it or anything. It was just who she was, and I didn't have a problem with that. I thought that, I knew she was swimming, so she was overcoming it, and I respected her for doing that.
I'm Sailor. I go to the Sienna School with Davi. I think that I'm more appreciative of people with different disabilities now, because I have someone who has one, and I don't understand, but I can understand from what she tells me how it makes her feel when people in the world do discriminate against her in a way.
Hi, my name's Sarah. I was with Davi when she got her new braces, and it was really made me happy because she was really excited about them and happy, and she was I can finally wear shoes that I want to wear, because before her braces would have to go in her shoes, and she'd have to get specific ones, and it made me really happy to see that she was so excited about her new braces and the opportunities that it gave her.
Hi, I'm Valerie, and I've known Davi her whole life. It doesn't change anything doing TikTok dances with Davi or versus my other friends. She's just as capable of doing them as anyone else.
Is she good?
Yes, she's amazing. She's the best one I know at TikTok dances.
When she and her friend dance, she's a phenomenal dancer, but she couldn't do that if she wasn't wearing the braces. She would be wobbling and she wouldn't have the confidence and the grace, so it's wonderful to see. Our hope is that Davi won't be stopped by her disability, that she'll find the right tools to help her achieve her dreams and her goals.
My dream is to spread awareness and to teach people that you don't have to try to be the same. You can be different, and being different is good and it's great, and it gives you so many opportunities.
really gets you in the feels. Davi is here with us today if you want to say hello. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. We really, really appreciate it. Really inspiring. And continuing on the theme of kids and how they inspire us, I want to introduce Jonah Berger. He's going to come up and share some information on the youth programs with a couple of folks from our youth staff, our youth team, before they leave on their outing today. Jonah. Do you want this one or this one?
I'll use that one, yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Like that.
Better. I like how she subtly says, speaking of kids, Jonah Berger. I don't blame her. I'm going to set my timer to make sure that I am accurate because I want to honor dear Laurel and all the hard work she's put in and be an example of how we can stay on time today. Sorry it took me a little time to come up here. I was somehow coerced into a spin class yesterday by a couple friends of mine, and it took its toll on me a little bit, but we survived. We're here to conference another day. Davi, how wonderful was that? That was awesome. And meeting him like randomly in another country, like God moment. Very, very cool. It's kind of like that time when Gina said I was right about something, God moment. Like you see stars almost. It's amazing. I just wanted to take a quick minute. I'm Jonah Berger. I'm the National Youth Programs Manager, and tell you just a little bit of the evolution of where we've come from to appreciate where we are today, which is pretty amazing. I've been a part of this organization in one form or another for 23 years now, and I adore this group and this community. And after a few years of getting to know me, they started having me come and do youth outings during the conferences just like this. That's how I got my official start with the CMTA. And it was amazing what happened when we got youth together. Yes, we helped to set the table, but they sat down and started talking on a level that best friends talk. And they just met, but they understood a thing about each other that even their best friends don't. And there's some magic there. And the longer we did these outings year after year, the more we realized it was time to create camp. And 9 years later, we just finished our 9th unbelievable summer of Camp Footprint. Thank you to our volunteers who helped make that one happen. And then after a couple years of Camp Footprint, Aaron Black, a camper, came to me and said, the youth do not have enough of a voice at the CMTA. And so we created the youth movement. And I got brought on part-time to help develop that with the team. And I've been blessed to watch it grow and create a youth council that helps to plan and lead these activities with me. Camp has grown into 2 locations now, just really amazing. And it has then spawned other ideas like what happens when these youth grow up but aren't full-blown adults who are used to adult life with CMT. Enter the Compass movement. And there's a lot of people here Compass age, and we have some Compass activities this afternoon. And people are coming out of the woodworks to join it. And it's just so wonderful. And now we're starting to think backwards a little and talk about a program we've been calling The Roots, where we would start uniting younger than 10-year-olds, because the youth movement starts at 10, uniting the families of kids 9 and under so that they can have connection to others who understand. And so our goal and what we are living and breathing every day is to create support from the beginning to the end of your life. And the CMTA is on it, I can tell you, in living color. I want to introduce you to 2 examples of how amazing the people associated with this program are. The first is M. Sayward, who will tell you a little bit about the youth program and camp from M's point of view. Let's hear it for M.
Hi, everyone. My name is M. Sayward. I'm 18 years old. I have CMT type 1B. I know there's a few other people here that have it. I've been going to camp since 2016, since I was 10 years old. I'm 18 now, which is crazy. It's been 9 years. I remember in 2023 one of my friends from camp named Sebastian told me about the youth council, and he said I should apply for it. So I did, and I got accepted, which was super cool. The youth council is kind of like a by kids, for kids kind of situation. I'm on the engagement committee, so I help keeping kids engaged, finding kids to bring into the community. We also have a social media committee that is in charge of the CMTA youth accounts. And we have a special projects committee that is in charge of, honestly, I don't really know what they're in charge of. I don't interact with them a lot, but special projects. But I've learned so much from, especially the youth council, but also from camp, from Jonah. He's helped me be a lot more confident and secure with my disability, with having CMT. And I really encourage everyone to take a step to be more active in the community if you're able to. Thank you.
The Boxes of Sunshine. The Special Projects Committee put the Boxes of Sunshine together, the youth book that's on sale out there. They do a lot of hard work. Thank you, Em. And now Kathy Chow, who is an unbelievable participant in Compass and a counselor at Camp Footprint. Let's hear it for Kathy.
Hi, everyone. Oh, sorry. You're fine. Hi, everyone. I'm Kathy. I just want to talk a little bit about what Compass means to me. So, growing up, I didn't talk about CMT in my family until I found Compass, and these individuals helped me understand a part of myself that I didn't understand quite. So, I feel like with the Compass program, we're able to connect with each other, have a community, and just be there and support each other. I find that when we're starting our adult lives, going to college, those are really scary things. So just having a community who understands CMT, understand that part of you that you don't understand yourself, really helps. And then I went to Camp Footprint, and I met these friends in real life, and they're just my best friends. So I just really advocate for everyone to join Compass, because it will really change your life.
If Kathy Chow says you're one of her best friends, you're doing something right, let me tell you. I just want to close real quick. I have 27 seconds left to tell you that in all of my years being a part of this unbelievable organization, I've seen so many changes, so many chapters of growth and additions and programming and breakthroughs in research, and just how we have always kind of led the way. But the thing about the CMTA that has always really had my heart is the fact that it's not just about all the accomplishments, it's about this. This is the CMTA. It's community. It's people being together with like experienced people and supporting one another along a pretty tough journey. And I just couldn't be more honored to be a part of this community and to be helping to raise the future of this community. So, thank you.